guys, sorry guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another video. This video came a very monthly occurrence last year when I first started this YouTube channel, and I was satisfied with it. Not satisfied with it, but like I was going with it. Like I did it every month. I did this regularly, and I haven't done it since since Vlogmas. I think it was one of the days. I don't even know when it was. What day it was. But, I don't know. I just felt like it was time because I do want to do... If you guys have watched the Vlogmas video, you know that I have basically all my favorite romance series on the white shelf, which you're currently sitting on. I'm in the pink shelf, which you can't really see. So I got a pink shelf that has all my fantasy and mystery on it. So I'm thinking about putting this is what my white shelf looks like currently. So, you know. So like, it has all my stuff. It has my TBR shelf, which I'm probably going to keep TBR shelf. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to have, because I have all of the books that I read this month. I don't know if I'm showing you that well. All the books I read this month and my 2 rereads I've read. So, you know, so I'm going to put all the books in its place if it was, and then I'm going to fix it by the time, you know, I don't know. I don't really know what I'm doing. But yeah, so first, I'm going to show you the shelves again. And then I'm going to take all the books off my shelves and put them on my bed. On my bed, and then so I'm going to turn you guys around and then show you. So here's what my white shelf looks like. I have the Dreamland Billionaire series, the Lakefront Billionaire series. I have the Cuban Star series, but I did read the Trolley Method earlier this month, so that will be on the shelf after the month is in. I have Emily Henry, which Big Beautiful Life will come out it comes out on the 22nd, but I'm getting it, hopefully. I don't know, lately the book releases have been coming late, so I could possibly get them Thursday, Friday. I don't know if I have the 2 copies I have of the new covers of the Boys Home series. I do have Keeping and Binding 13 on. I do have the old covers, which I did finish my reread of Binding 13 earlier this month. And then, of course, I have Behind the Net, The Fake Out, Say You Swear, and then, of course, Say You Swear. And then the Rose Hill series, which is Wild Love, and then Wild Side. And, of course, we have my TBR shelf that has all the books I have not read. And then I have my ACOTAR series, which I might move this and put it on a shelf. I don't know, we'll see. And then I have my Amelia Parks books. And then I have my Addicted South Cali Sister series. And then here's my fantasy / mystery shelf, which I don't have much mystery here. I have like Full of Glass, Crescent City 1, which I have read Crescent City 2 this month. The Appearance series, With Pop Broken Heart, the Light Saga, the Cold Prince trilogy, Forgotten the Air trilogy, which I have the third one, but the third one's at my mom's house for some reason. I have the Caraval series, I have Spectacular, I have Powerless, which I did reread. Reckless, and I read Fearless earlier this month. I have Surgeon, I have Shadow and Bone, Surgeon Storm, I have Quicksilver, Divine Rivals, and then you can't see it that well, but I have Holly's Hunter and Rebel Witch there. And then at the bottom, I have Hunger Games trilogy with Hunger Games, Catching Fire, and The Mockingjay. And then just a random kind of free 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. And I have basically all my Jennifer and Barnes books, which is the Adherence Games series, and I have the Naturals. And those are the books that I'm currently in the middle of, because those are all in the books I'm in the middle of, and I'm currently rereading Q13. And then when I redid this last time, sorry, I'm trying to move it so I can see it better. Last time, I put a lot of the books that I didn't want on my shelves because I was doing my like romance shelf. I'm going to do my favorites, so I put all of them here, which I do want. Like I'm wanting to do is I want to make this to there and put my like basically swap them and put my favorite fantasy books on this shelf and put the rest here and put all my romance shelf, put all of my romance books. If that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense at all. But I have just random books. I mean, I have like these are like all my mysteries. I mean, I have the 7-Year Slip, Summer Romance by Ava Madigan. I have just for some of Abby Jimenez, just on the books. And I have my Lucy Score, and then I think it's my Icebreaker, Daydream, and stuff. So yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to put all of these books. And I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna count. If I remember, I'm going to count how many books I have physically. How many books I have physically, which I think I have over 100, 200. Because I know 1,000 books are considered a library. So, I don't think I can't have 1,000 books in here. It's not possible. I think my closest is like 200 to 100. Something around that. I don't know. We'll see. But I'll link it to every shelf. I'll count how many books are on each shelf, and then. Well, I'll probably count them after I get done with all of them. So yeah. So I'm gonna set you guys up, and then we will get started. So. Hey guys. So you're currently sitting on my desk. I moved my monthly books because I wanted you to, because you can't really have a good shot where you can see both of them that well. So I decided I'm just gonna do it this way so you can kind of see the white shelf, you can kind of see the white shelf. You can see some of the pink shelf and some of the white shelf. I don't know what I was saying, but yeah. So let's just get started. What I'm first gonna do is I'm just gonna get all of these books because all of these are like miscellaneous, not miscellaneous, but like all my cool have, so yeah. So first book's in this stack. Should I do mystery first? Because I think I'm gonna do mystery first because technically these are like mystery / not fillers. Why did I say filler like that? I'm just gonna put you right here. I don't know. I'm sure. And then I have, of course, I have a random Allie Hazelwood book, which I will put those. I have one more Allie Hazelwood book, but when I get to my romance shelf and stuff, we will do that. So I have one of us is lying, and one of us is next. I gave the first one that series free, and then that one, I don't even know if I think I read it. I just don't know what the name it was. Because these are the ones I've had the most least of. Because technically, I don't read many mysteries at all. Like, I've read, not mysteries and fillers. Often, like this year, I've read the whole House Food series by Freddie McFadden. And then I want to read eventually 5 Survive by Holly Jackson and the reappearance of Rachel Price. But I have not seen that on my bookstores lately. Like, there's so many books that, like, guys, I was just thinking about because I am, like, I have so many books in my head that I want to read right now. But, like, all the releases, I've planned to take them because I'm going on vacation at the beginning of July to celebrate, to go see my sisters and stuff. So I plan, I'm like taking Emily Henry's new book. I'm taking Abby Minnis' new book. I'm taking The Friend Zone with me, and then I don't know what else. But I'm like, I don't know. Like, I am having FOMO because all of these people are reading these books, and I already planned them to show because I kind of let myself go where I let the earlier new releases this year. I filmed them, which that video, that 24-hour review will be up. I was looking at it, I think that will come up towards the end of May, just because, it's how YouTubers plan. It's how I plan, at least. So, it's just, so, I don't know what I was really doing. I think, since those are the only, other mystery books that I have right now on this shelf, the rest of them are miscellaneous books. Actually, no, I have the Co-Worker, too. A Freeman fan. So I've technically read 4, no. I think this is my first one I've ever read, which was The Co-Worker by Freeman Fallon. I don't know, this sounded the most not leery to me, which has been, I think, over 2 years I read this. So, yeah. But, I don't know, I don't know why I started randomly on that shelf. Because usually, I would start, I don't know, I just jumped right in and said, okay, let's just do it this way. So I think I might just put these off to the side for you all so I can put all my fantasy books first. Because those will probably go with my fantasy on the other shelves. And I think, because those are the only ones that because technically, I include these, I don't know, we'll see. I don't know, I'm doing this very, very chaotically and very sporadic, so let's just put you guys here so you can see and I don't like it because you can't see me putting the books on the bed, or so you're gonna have to decipher. So the first series I have a little section for Sarah J. Maas. So I have the whole Front of Glass series, which I finished the series in January this year. I finished Kingdom of Ash. Now, that took me, I think, over a month to read. I think it took me about a month to read each book. I think it took me a bit less than a month to read the first 3. Well, I don't know. And then, so I have Front of Glass. I fucking out of frame. Crown of Midnight. Air Fryer. Assassin's Blade. Queen of Shadows. Empire of Storms. Tower of Dawn. And King of Ash. This is a 3,000-page fantasy series by Sarah J. Maas herself. I love Sarah J. Maas. I read ACOTAR, and then I decided because everyone was reading it's gonna fall. Let's just do half and half. So let's do Assassin's Blade, Air Fire, and the Midnight. So it's not flat. This is gonna be off balance now because so I'm gonna put every single one of them. First, we start off with the book that I finished first, technically, which is The Lesson Theory. Now, The Lesson Theory, this one was self-help, so obviously, as I said, display, air fryer, kind of midnight, and then clean your showers. So I don't know. It's just I feel like when it comes to like books and like vacations, in my eyes, because I just found out I'm going on a trip again in September on Labor Day weekend, which probably won't film that weekend because that weekend I'm going to convention for something, and I'm going with my mom and stuff. So the next book I have is Credit City 1, which I do have Credit City 2. You get it, and then I'm cool in the middle of listening to the audiobook of Chronoman of the third one, which is, so I have House of Sky and Breath, which I read earlier this month, which it took me over a month and a half to read it. And I'm cool with this is the audiobook of City House of Flame and Shadow. And then I have the Imperium series, which the first book is Fourth Wing, Iron Flame, and Oxy Storm. And then I have the Once Upon a Broken Heart trilogy, so I have Cruises for Love, Ballad, and Ever After, and then Once Upon a Broken Heart. And then I have the Lightlock Saga, because I'm glad I don't know how this happened. I'm kind of glad I'm doing this now, because this would have probably been broken off. I have Sky Shade, Night Bang, and then Like Art, which is the only one I have in paperback. I give this 2, so I haven't finished annotating it. For some reason, that was the first ever book I actually used different colors from each, from different tab colors or whatever. And then I have the Cold Prince trilogy, so I have Queen of Nothing, Wicked King, and then I have the Cold Prince. I am doing this I'm doing the oldie series backwards for some reason. I don't know why. That's just what I'm doing currently. Then, okay, let's just do it this way. I don't know, it's just, when it comes to my bookshelves, because I like to, with my pink shelf, I like to display stuff because, I have, stocking I made for one of my classes, I have stuff my little sister made me, I have something that has my name on it, all this stuff, so I have to be, because I've always dreamed of, when I move out eventually, I do want to have my own, library room, which I know, feel crazy, but, I don't know, I just feel like it's destined to be, I don't know. Then I have the first two have Clearball, and then I do have Finale, but I read it with my mom. My mom bought me that, and I never got it back for some reason. It may have ran out here. Oh my, just did it. And then I forgot to say, I do have Spectacular, which is novella. Spectacular by Stephanie Garber. Oh, I almost called Stephanie Garber. Gosh. So yeah, and then on my top series of 2025, top 2024, which I read the third one and the last book in the trilogy. Well, I just finished it yesterday, and I'm sad it's over. So I have Powerless, Reckless, and then Fearless. He was doing things and she was just kind of like constantly shutting him down. Like he would kind of put him out there and then she was just kind of like cutting him down 24/7 being rude. Which again, it's explained why she has this behavior, but it's like that doesn't mean that that's an appropriate way to treat somebody. There were multiple things that I feel like he did in the book to be very like kind, loving, honest, and everything with her. And sacrifices that he makes. Okay. Here we go. That took me a minute because I said I would probably put it before, but I would have no room to stand. So I feel like this will be just easier. So, and then I'm not, for some reason, this is what happened. I think I said this in multiple videos where I've done where when I first got into BookTube and stuff, when I first got into reading for book talk or whatever, I would like start like, multiple series. I started this series. I started I started Caraval later. The off-camera series, I started the Bird-like series by Sophie Lark. Just started so many series that never continued them for some reason. Don't know why, I just did. So I have Shadow and Bone and Church of Storm. I don't know what I was thinking when I decided. So I think I won at times. Shadow and Bone trilogy was getting popular. And everyone said, please read Shadow and Bone trilogy before, which eventually I do want to reread those and read Crown of Six of Crows and Kingdom. But I don't know. And then I have these two, which these are part of the series, but one I read the second one was an audio, and the next one is the next one. This one is Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross. And then I have Quicksilver, which I enjoyed this. I gave it 3.5. It's not my favorite, but I am excited for the second one. I think that comes out later this year. And then I have my other top series of 2024 and 2025, which I'm sad Zoology. It's over because I read that. This is one of my new releases, and this is another book that's coming out in that 24 refund too. So, and that is, I think it'll be out after this one. So, and that one is Carlos Hunter and Rebel Witch. I feel like these covers are different textures. I don't know what they were thinking when they decided, oh, let's just make this cover different. And then I have my Hunger Games trilogy, which I did get Songbirds found the Songbirds and Snakes. I think if I do want to read, Sunrise on the Reaping. So I want to read this first before I do anything. So of course I did. So I finished Mockingjay last month, I think. So I have Hunger Games, Catching Fire, and then Mockingjay. And then I have this is a part of the series, but I don't think I'm going to continue the series. It's Crown the Furry by J.D. Router. I don't know how to say that. But I think I'm going to put these with the books with like the Rap Battles and Quicksilver. Because I know I will be reading I will be reading book and the Quicksilver set. I have a little series eventually. And then I'm going to put this with the random two, is Seven Husbands of Elva Hugo. I read it in January because I got this in the blind daily book last month. No, of course I'm answering that. And then I have my Jennifer and Barnes books. So I have Units Games, the Hawthorne Legacy, the Final Gambit, and then the Brothers Hawthorne, and then I did DNF, well, soft DNF. I said soft DNF, I don't know if I could do that. Did soft DNF, the greatest game. And then I have the Natural Foods, I have the Naturals, Killer Instinct, All In, and then Bad Blood. So let me put these. And then I'm going to put One of Us Is Back. One of Us Is Lying. And then I have As Good as Dead. Good Girl, Bad Blood. A Good God, Go to Murder. And I have The Coworker by Frank McFadden, which I'm going to put in the miscellaneous books too. So that is the whole pink shelf fit out. I'm going to show you the empty shelf, and then we will get started on, I'm going to clean it, and then I'm going to start doing the other white shelf that has the other books in it. So flip you guys around. So here's what it looks like empty. My dad spray painted this, so that's why it looks like that on the back. Not the back, but like, because I think this is originally brown, and my dad spray painted it pink because I just wanted pink for some reason. I was like, oh, let's just do pink. So yeah. So I'm gonna take out this. Okay, I need to figure out another place to put this stuff. I don't know where yet. We'll see. Like you can't even see it because I have you. I'm gonna flip you guys around so I can show you guys this. So I have this that I think I made in church a long time ago. Yeah, I have a video on it. And stuff. And then I made this in my home ec class this year. So I don't know, I feel like I have attachment to it. I have my school picture from 6th grade. Oh, it's still in there. And then I have So what originally happened? I originally filmed my TBR video for February in not February, April, like the end of like a couple of days, like 28th of March. I had these books on there, but for some reason I was just not feeling it, so I refilmed it, and I haven't been able to print out the other books for my TBR, so I just have those to save for one of those on my TBR and I need to. So I'm gonna have this that has my name on it. No. And I have one of my old watch bands because I originally got this one for a dance. So, I don't even know why I'm showing this. I think this will stay and matter unless I don't have enough room, which I think I will have enough room. So I'm gonna go grab the wipes real quick and wipe that wipe the. I'm trying to have this done by 6:45 at the latest, because that's what time my stepbrother's games. Well, it's what time the team has to be there. So we will either go then or always see the game at 7:45 tonight. So I do want to get this done by that time so I can film, edit, and then hopefully get this video up for you guys. Because I will say this here will be coming out probably a little bit later. This probably won't come out until like the end of May, June, just because this is how my schedule's going. Oh, but yeah, and then next week I think I'll be filming another video that will come out in June. I don't know, we'll see. Cause I'm getting, hopefully if it comes in on time, I will be getting Emily Henry's new book, Big Beautiful Life. Yeah, Big Beautiful Life by Emily Henry, which I've already watched. Well, Rachel Catherine got a arc of it. She's already talked about it. She hasn't given a full review already, because I think she showed it in a weekly vlog. Sorry guys, I'm showing you. Let me put you guys on my books so you don't see my armpit or anything. I'm gonna get another wipe. I don't know why it does that. My Alexa just make random noises, and I'm just like, what's happening here? Like, why are we making these random noises? And then sometimes I'll be going to bed because it's connected to my stepmom's phone, so it's like when my stepmom has a notification or something, it will blink yellow or something. And it will do that, like, in the middle, like, when I'm trying to go to sleep or something. It's done that twice before, and I'm like, what are you doing, Alexa? Like, I'm trying to sleep here, like, what's happening? Like, why are you doing this when I'm trying to go to sleep? What's the point of this? Like, yes, I know she has notifications, but, like, I'm trying to sleep. Okay, that's good. I don't even know why I wiped them down, because I know they're gonna still get dust everywhere because, So, yeah, so now let's start on getting all of these shelves. I do need to see what books are on this shelf and the romance shelf so I can put them together. So, like, these are just miscellaneous books, so like, I don't have, well, I do have one more, I'll use a one, but like, with other authors, so like I have, well, theoretically, to go with Deep End. I'm kind of doing this like, I'm going to one shelf, I'm going to the other shelf, I'm going to this shelf. I usually keep this very, very organized, but I chose chaos. So the only other books, I'll keep these, because these just goes with another series. So let's just put this on my desk. Now my desk is becoming my dumping ground, but I'll take care of those. Actually, let's just get them all off for now, because all of these are either series or books that I don't have any other books, just one book from. So I have like Q Greet, which I did have the other two together, but I read this last month, so that's why it's here. Then I have Just for the Summer by Jimenez. Like, all these are romance summary to me, at least. And I have Summer Romance by Herbal Monaghan. And I have 7 Year Slip by Ashley Poston, which was my first ever Ashley Poston book, which I really enjoyed that. And then I have Better Than Movies by Lynn Pater. And I have Nothing Like the Movies by Lynn Pater. And I have The Pumpkin Spice Cafe, which I do have a second one on my physical TBR currently. So hopefully that will get read soon for the next couple weeks or something. Next couple months. Put that on serious stuff. So I'm gonna put like Just for the Summer. Just for the Summer. So I'm gonna keep all the authors that I only have one book from in a stack. So I have Just for Summer, which I do have another book by him. Well, actually, I'm just gonna get it. I have another, which this is the least for me to have it, but yeah, this is a book that I'm taking on vacation with me, which is Say You Remember Me by Abby Jimenez. I will put this with it just to make it fair, because I do have another Abby Jimenez book, which you will see that read in July. So that's not by its lonesome. And then I can put Pumpkin Spice Cafe with the Cinema bookstore. Bookstore. Those two. I have not read Cinema bookstore yet, but I have read the Pumpkin Spice Cafe. I do want to read this, but I've read the Pumpkin Spice Cafe and played for our readathon, and I feel like it's just parent to read those and wait for a readathon. So I'm waiting to film my next week for a readathon, which I don't know when that will be. What am I looking for? I don't even know what I'm looking for. And then I have Better Than the Movies and Nothing Like the Movies. So these are like all my interconnected standalone series, or like, because I know Saber is like the first book in a new series, but it's in the same universe as the other series. So it's like an interconnected standalone series, but you don't have to read. Like, they're basically the same people. You don't have to read any of them. You don't have to read them in order. It's just basically with the same universe, same rules. I don't think I explained that well at all, but yeah, it's okay. And then I need to so I can put all of these. And then I have Icebreaker. And I did listen to the audiobook of Wildfire, but that was my least favorite, so I didn't feel like I needed to buy the book, so I didn't, because, you know, me, if I don't like a book, I'm not buying it unless I feel like I need to. And then I have my Lucy school books, so I have By a Thread, I'm not even joking, By a Thread, Things We Left Behind, Things we Hide from the Light, and Things We Never Got Over. So I'm gonna put, because these will stay together anyway. And then I have the other two books in the King of Sin series. So I have King of Wrath, King of Pride, and King of Greed, which I read King of Greed in 2020, towards the end of 2023, and then never seen it. And then I got basically all the books that are out currently, because King of Envy comes out later this month. And I read King of Pride in January, and I read King of Greed last month. I'm bending it. And then I have the Twisted series by Anna Wong, so I have Twisted Lies. I don't know why I put you guys right there so I could, like, you know, wave it, and then I've not changed you guys where you positioned. So I said, okay, I'm gonna do it this way. So and then I have Twisted Hate, Twisted Games, and then Twisted Love. And then I have this miscellaneous, so I have oh, keep rubbing this pair of pants for some reason. I don't know why I don't have these together, because I do have two books. I have two on Armist books, so I have The Long Game, and then I have The American Roommate Experiment, and I have My Fault by Mercedes Ron, and I have Archer's Voice, and I have Anna and the French Kiss. So I think I'm gonna put all of these, since I don't know. To me, I like Anna Armis, whatever her name is, but I feel like, where did I put those miscellaneous? I'm just gonna put them with these, because I don't know. I felt like I gave the American Roommate Experiment like 3 something, but I gave the The Long Game 4 or something. And the last book on this shelf there is the novella, which is My December Darling by Owen Asher. So I'll put this, I think it's the same rule as the Lake Mysteria. So So I think what I'm gonna do is after I put all of these books together, I'm gonna put all the books that I want to be able to have like the same series and stuff. So I'll put the Battle of Summer and Snakes with the Hunger Games series. I'll put the Greatest Games Untold together. I'll put Some Kind of Perfect with all the DSS Callaway. I'll put the Wingman together with Panet and the Wingman. And I'll put all of the books, like all my books, on the shelves. Show you a full product of every single book on the shelf. And then I'll take them out, take all my TBR books and put them back on my TBR shelf. And then I'll show you how they look like after with only the books that I've read on the shelves. So, yeah. And I'm gonna have to put you guys down somewhere else because there's books on there that I probably need to get to other books. And then I am gonna count other books that I'm currently in the middle of too. So I'll do that last anyway. So the first series I have on here is the Jim Barronell series. So let me get all of them down so I can show you. So I have the fine print, terms and conditions, final offer. So those will say kind of. Ooh, excuse me. And then I have which guys we got the so one actually made a joke on April Fool's Day, April 1st of the fate of the she did the she said that was the cover reveal for Love Arrange or something, and that was an April Fool's joke. So that was like an orange cover. Feels kind of ugly to people, whatever. And then she announced the cover actually yesterday. It's blue. It's cute because I feel like she gets cuter and cuter on the covers. Like, I love this cover in pieces. I love this cover. And I'm sad to see it's over because I really enjoyed Julian and Delilah, and I really enjoyed Raphael and Ellie too. So I'm excited to have the third one because I think the third one's like a Marriage Convenience. I think. Like I said, after I'm putting all the books that are on my read shelf on my bed, I will put the books that I've not read on, so, yeah. It doesn't make any sense, but it's okay. So, I have the Cape of Diary series, so I have The Grimm Effect, and the Extra Rule, which I did finish reading the third book and the last book in that series, Trolley Method, which that's under the stack that you're currently on, so I'm going to have to move you in a minute to get those books, but it's okay. It's fine. And then I have my Emily Henry books, which I have book lovers on my TV library because I did DNF. I did DNF a kind of page in Emily Henry's book lovers, so I have Funny Soy, and I have Beach Read, which I am hopefully on Tuesday, which comes out on Tuesday, I do get Big Beautiful Life in the mail, which lately the new releases haven't been out on time because, you know, I guess they have so many pre-orders they can't get them out on time. I don't know. And then I have the only 2 copies of the new covers of Wisdom, which I will put the other 2. Well, I put Key 13 and Binding 13 on there when I get done with this. So I just want to get all of these on here, and then I'll put let's see what's this. I have one of my favorite series of all time. If you've not heard me talk about this series, what are you doing? I really write and rave about this series all the time. So I have Behind the Net by Stephanie Archer, and then I have Behind the Net, The Fake Out by Stephanie Archer. And I've not read The Wingman yet because I'm just putting it off. Because we do get, I don't know if that's the last book in this series, but we do get Gloves Off in June, so I'm trying to wait to read that. And I have a video plan. Hopefully that makes it into a little. So, and then I have Say You Swear by Megan Brandy. Of course, my favorite all-time books of 2025. The book that broke me, the book that I still love to pieces. And then I have the Rose Hill series by Elsie Silver. So I have Wild Love. I don't know why I have not bought Wild Eyes yet. Because I read that on Kindle and I gave that 4.5. So I gave Wild Love for Wild Eyes 4.5. And I gave Wild Side 4.75. And guys, I feel so bad because I feel like I'm one of the only people that loves this book to pieces. Because it has a weird concept to it, if you've read it, you know. And I'm kind of sad, because I'm like, I love this book to pieces, and I feel like everyone else is not loving it at all, for some reason. So, you know. And then now it's time to I'm going to put my Amelia Parks books off the shelf. So, I have Amelia Parks books. So, I have Amelia Parks, Daisy Hates, Amelia Parks, Long Way Home, Daisy Hates, The Great Undoing, and then Amelia Parks into the Dark. And we do get one of the only, well, I didn't get to it, but everyone was posting it on TikTok. I guess we get like a tiny cameo or like a thing where it's like, oh, something about Daisy, and people think it's like something happened with Daisy or something, and people think it's something that's setting up the next. We get 2 more Daisy, because we are done with getting BJ and Magnolia books. In the Dark was the last book, and then we get 2 more Daisy, Julian, and Christian books. So those are all, no. And then I have my last full series I have, which I have not read the 10th one yet. Oh god, I'm gonna put this down before I show you guys. I don't drop these, I've dropped these multiple times. I only have 1 more book to read in this series, and then, I don't know, I've been putting out reading so I'm kind of perfect because I don't want to read, because the next 2 books we get, which is, you can either buy them separate, or you can buy them in a bind up, which is called Bad Reputation Duet. But I just don't love Willow. Willow is one of my favorite, I don't know how I feel about her. So I have Long Way Home, Field of Fire, addicted after all. 5. No. How hot house flower. Kiss the sky. This is for now. And then Ricochet. For some reason, I have been looking because I have all of these books on display, which I don't know what I'm gonna be doing yet. And I guess one of them dropped because I think I was trying to mess with them. And I couldn't find. This is To You by Christian Booker Ritchie. It was the first book of the series. When I did drop them, and then I was looking right here, and it's under this. I guess it fell under the cracks and just fell. So that is To You by Christian Booker Ritchie. So I'm just gonna put these in 2 stacks so it doesn't fall. So let's put all the way down to 5. Kiss the Sky. Actually, I'm gonna put Kiss the Sky here, and then cause that's 4. And then this is for now, Ricochet, and then DTQ. So those are, no. And then I don't know why I didn't do this while I was putting all my Sarah J. Maas books, but I have, because I didn't have enough room to put this series. That's what happens when I try to balance books. So I'm gonna go grab that one. I don't know why I didn't put these with the Sarah J. Maas fiction. Well, they didn't fit with having these together. And at the time I did this, I didn't have all of the books yet. And it just looked weird to me. So now I have all the books now. So I originally read the first 3 physically. And then I read the other 2 on audio. And then I asked for the other 2 for Christmas. So I have A Court of Thorns and Roses, Court of Mason Fury, Court of Mist and Ruin, A Court of Frost and Starlight, and then A Court of Silver Flames. I am planning whenever she announces the next book in her series, for book we get next. I'm just putting this on my desk so I can put it with my Sarah J. Maas books too. You know, I just want to reread this after we get announced. I'm hoping we get announced in the next couple months or year or something, because I'm gonna be really sad if we don't, because you know. So yeah, so I'm gonna flip you guys around and show you the emptiness. I'm gonna show you the empty shelf, top shelf at least. So I'm gonna flip you guys around. I don't know, guys. I'm just like, I look, and for some reason, I don't know, because I think the last time I did it, I was able to not fit all of my books, which I have to spread around everywhere, so that's probably why, because, I don't know, but I feel like I've kind of, I don't know, but guys, I feel like this month, I think I'm kind of getting the reading slump, because I've DNF'd 2 books this month. I DNF'd one of my most anticipated reads, because I read, which was Kisses of Will by Justa Hastings. And then I DNF'd, what other book did I DNF? I don't know what other book it was. I mean, I DNF'd, The Greatest Game by Jeremy Bonds last month. And in the middle of like 5 books, I'm in the middle of my reread. I think now, since I finished Fearless by Warren Roberts, I'm kind of trying to figure out what to read after that. Because now it's saying to me that that series is over. And I'm just like, oh my god. So, I'm in the middle, and nothing's really interesting right now. And I did start on my Kindle, which I did talk about in my 75 Soft Week 9 vlog. that I did start Power Play on my Kindle by Chelsea Coulter, which is the second book in the series that goes after Face Off. So, you know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a break, use the bathroom, and then I'm going to get the wipes and clean that shelf. Well, no. I'm going to use the bathroom, and then I'm going to show you the emptiness, the empty shelf, and then I'm going to wipe it down, and then I'm going to show you and then I'm going to put all of the books from the TV shelf onto the shelf of all the books, physical of the series, whatever. So, yeah, so I will catch you later. Bye. So here is the empty shelf. And then now I'm going to put all of these books back. With like for example, I'm going to put the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes with the Hunger Games trilogy. I'm going to put the Greatest Game and the Greatest and Games Untold with the Harriet's Game series. I'm going to put Some Kind of Perfect with the Days After Cowboy Sister series. I'm going to put the Wingman with the Fake Out and the Hand of Net. I'm going to put King of Sloth with King of Pride, King of Greek, King of Pride, and King of Wrath. I'm going to put Promise Me Not with Say You Swear. I did DNF How to End the Love Story by Evelyn Kong. This month too, so I'm going to put that with the other books. So, yeah, you know, it's fine, it's great. So I'm gonna, if you guys are around it, I'm gonna wipe this down, and then we will do so. Hey guys, so you're currently sitting on one of my book folding shelves, I don't know what to call it, these things, because I have one right there where you're sitting on for, my monthly books, books I read a month. It always terrifies me because it's not, well, it's level, but like sometimes this gets like, and then I'm gonna wipe these down. I don't know, I just feel like I need to sometimes. I'm hoping I'll last like a whole month without doing this. Which I lasted from December to April to do this again. So, well, that's pretty good. At least for me. That usually does it every month or pretty close to it. So, now, after doing that, it's time to put all the books that I have not read yet with the other series and stuff. So the first book on the shelf, I'm going to put with the miscellaneous book because I have not read this yet, which is When the Moon Hatched by Sarah A. Parker. I am intimidated because I'm scared. I'm nervous. I've been nervous to read this in forever. So I'm really I think hopefully May or June or something will be when I read it again. Read it. And I have One Dark Window by Rachel Gillick. This is so popular, it's ridiculous. And even when I bought this, the cashier that checked us out even told me that she hopes that I enjoy it because she loved it. And I'm just like, now I want to have, I don't know if it's going to end on a cliffhanger because I've tried to start this twice on my Kindle because this is on Kindle Unlimited, so I don't know, I just haven't picked it up yet. I don't know why. And then I have The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes by Susan Collins. So this will go with The Hunger Games. And then I have The Creators Came by Jonathan Barnes, which is the one I DNF'd. I just feel so bad that I DNF'd it. I just didn't love our characters at the time. I am gonna hold it because I do want to read Gold with Rivals. Because it's like, it's interesting. The content is really, really interesting to me. But I don't love our characters. And then I have Games Untold, which this is a short story. I think. Like, it has short stories in it. So I read. And then I have Some Kind of Perfect by Christopher McRitchie, which I can just put on here. And then I have The Winning Man by Stephanie Archer, which is his third book in the Vancouver Storm series. And then I have King of Sloth by Anna Long. I don't know why I read this yet. Well, this is the longest one out of the 4 of them. Well, the 5 of them almost. Since the fifth one will come out later this month. And then Promise Me Not by Megan Brady. This is the second book in the Say You Swear series, or the Boy of Anox series, which I am terrified to read this because I'm scared that I'm not going to enjoy it. Because I've heard mixed reviews on how everyone feels about this. And the last book on that shelf is, which book I did after, and it's going to go when I finish it on like my miscellaneous books, is How to End a Love Story by Alice Wong. I only got like 16 pages through this. For some reason, I didn't love our characters at the time, so I said I'm just going to pick it up later. It's fine. And then I have another book that's I'm planning to read on vacation with me. Is The Wrong Carvers by Catherine Sinner. I don't know, I felt like this was like a summary book. So I'm going to put this in miscellaneous. This is the only Catherine Sinner book I have. And we'll read currently. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah. So now I'm going to show you the bookshelf. And then I'm going to show you all the books. Because I think when I put them on the shelf, I'm going to count them to see how many I have. So yeah. So I'm going to I'm going to show you the bookshelf and show you all the books, and we will start putting them on. Actually, no, I forgot to put these on here too. Gosh, I forgot. Okay, let's actually do this together. So I have, these are like all my red books for this rest of this month, which have Faster Boy Kisses, which this will go with my miscellaneous. Don't have any other books by her. And then this will go on the shelf too. Ready or Not by Cark by Ballstone. We do want to read Promise Me Sunshine. super excited that just came out. I feel like everyone's loving it. Which I gave this 3 point. So, you know. I'm gonna have Trolling Method by L. Kennedy. I don't know why it took me a second to do. I'm gonna have Binding 13 by Chloe Walsh, which I will put that. I'm gonna have Keeping 13, which I'm currently rereading. Keeping 13. And then all of these are like miscellaneous, the books that I'm currently in the middle of. So I have The Bone Spider. I know I'm saying this time wrong. I know, I think I've said it in just about every video in the past months since I started this book. I feel like that's just I need to say it or something. I'm gonna have City of Bones by Someone. I do want, eventually I will hopefully have all the books, not all the books, but have at least some that I can put them together. But right now I'll have the first book. And then I'm currently reading First Time Caller by B.K. Borison, which I'm actually really enjoying it so far. And the only book that I really have left to read that I haven't started yet, which I have DNF'd this, and I just decided this first one too, is just Book Lovers by Emily Henry. I really hope I enjoy this as much as I want to, because, you know, I'm just scared, so. Yeah. So like I said, I'm going to flip you guys around, show you that shelf. Because I want to count every shelf. So I think what I'm going to do is, because I have just books that, I bought that I'm not like books like for example, I have like The Mistake and A Deal by L. Kennedy, but I don't want those covers, so I don't have them on here. I have like all my Colin Hoover books. I have written books that don't have any drama. They have drama, of course, but like I don't really like. So I have like some like under my grade that I'm hoping eventually that my little sister can read, because she's getting into reading right now. So hopefully soon she can read these. Well, the kid age appropriate. She's only 9, so she can't read Colin Hoover or anything of that. But I have some like Paula, because she's in 4th grade, so definitely some of these she could definitely read. So I think I might count those too. So I'll probably count these first before I do anything else. So I'll probably before I put anything on those shelves, I'll put, those will probably be like my Ryan shelf. So like, cause I'm doing what I'm gonna do, like, well, romance, probably have every romance book on that shelf, I think. I don't know, we'll see. So I'm planning on doing what I was gonna do, what I did on that shelf, is I think I have bigger space. And then I'm gonna put fantasy and books that I can't fit on there, I'm gonna put there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to show you the books, and then I'm gonna count those, and I'm gonna write those down on a piece of paper real fast, and then we will, every time we finish a shelf, we will count how many there's there. So, yeah. It might be a little bit of chaos, but that just sounds good to me for some reason. I don't know. So, yeah. So, I'm going to go around and show you. So here's the empty top shelf, and then the empty TBR shelf, like I already showed you. And that's and then those are apparently empty. I just forgot to show you these. And then these are basically all of the books that I've read. Well, almost all of them. And then these are just books. So like I have every book that is. I only have, well, of course, with book lovers, I should. Why did I put book lovers? Like, book lovers is supposed to go over there with Henry. I don't know, but these are like the books that I don't have any other books by them. I just have to keep them. I just like to keep them together. And like same, if I need to put my December dwelling together, I'm gonna have. So I forgot to put these with the other two series. I just put those there. So now it's time to. I'm gonna wipe them down with. No, I think I'm gonna count those so I don't forget. Count those books, and then we'll start putting books on here. So I'm going to count these with you guys, and then we will do this. So, yeah. Sorry, it took me a minute, but I had to get so many horses so I could press down, and then I have this paper, and then a pen. And you kind of get to see the books that, like, the books that I'm probably never going to read, or the books that I love. So, the first 6 are all my Colin Hoover books. So I have my clothes basket. I have It Ends With Us. Let me close this. I have It Ends With Us, It Starts With Us, which I'm kind of mad for these because I have the new covers. Because I guess when I was in my Colin Hoover phase, she was coming out with new covers, which I already read It Ends With Us, It Starts With Us before. And then I wanted to read this series because I heard this was one of her emotional series. So I originally bought this one. I bought this one at Target because I think they had the new covers. And I wanted the books, and I wanted to buy the next one, second book. And I only had the old covers. So that is Hopeless by Colin Hoover. Colin Hoover. And I have Losing Hope by Colin Hoover. I have Ugly Love. And then Movie Nights. So, and then these are just random, like, one of these I read, meaning I don't think I made it halfway through, but I counted it as one of my read last year, and then one was just random. So, first one is Turtles on the Way Down by John Green. This was like one of my book fairs, and I saw one of my friends have it, and I was like, oh, I like the cover, so I went and bought it, and I bought it, and I've tried to read it before and haven't been able to. So I tried to read it last year, and I just decided I'm just going to keep it as read, because I'm probably not going to read it. And sorry guys, if my head's out of frame. The way this is set up, it's like right beside my door, so I'm scared that my dad's going to try to come in. And, you know, to keep me in the head, not in the head, but like, not know I'm there, and then I have If He Had Been With Me by Lauren Nolan. I just put it up on a random day. One of my best friend's mom thought this was good for me because I don't know. And just before it got popular. I have not read If He Had Been With Me. If he had told me yet, I'll probably not read it because I've heard, I don't know. I just wasn't like amazed with this book, so I just haven't wanted to pick it up. So possibly, but so. And then I have 2 off-campus books in the old covers, but I do want to buy the new covers. Oh, okay. So I have Theo by L. Kennedy, and then I have A Mistake by L. Kennedy, and then this is one of the only like dark romance I think I've ever read, which it's like dark romance old books. So I have Hooked by Emily McIntyre. So yeah, and then I have have 14 Ways to Die by Vincent Ralph, I think is how you say his name. I just bought this because it was popular at one time, and I saw one post again. I was like, ooh, I think I found it at the store. And then I have Sarah Destin. Well, this is by Sarah Destin. Along for the Ride. This is my only. I've tried to read it before, and I think I enjoyed it. I just continued it for some reason. And then I have Eleanor and Park. This is like popular, and my aunts had it, and she gave it to me for Christmas. So Eleanor and Park. Well, she bought me a copy or something. And then I was obsessed with JoJo Siwa when I was a kid. Like, when I was like 8, not like when I was like 9 to 12. The two things I was obsessed with when I was like in my childhood was, this sounds crazy. I know it sounds, with now what's going on now with her and with everything, I'm just like, oh my god, how did I loved her. Which is Pyro Kale, and then I loved JoJo Siwa. They were my obsessions. I loved them to death, which I still follow JoJo Siwa on Instagram. I think she got in some trouble with something. She's not allowed to talk on social media anymore or something. So she kind of, I don't know, because I wanted to start watching her when she was on Dance Moms. So I was obsessed with Dance Moms. And, you know, it's just like, okay. And then I have Same Difference by some book, Vivian. I don't know how to say that. And I got from book fairs that we had at my school, because we would have 2 a year or something, and I would just randomly pick stuff up, and then, you know. And then I have Dream Factory by Brad Barkley and Heather Cooper. I don't know, I feel like I've seen those offers before. And I have The Sea Flies by Tina Wells. I actually read this one, actually. And then I have Quote Here by Anna Sarakia. I don't know how to say that. And then I have Emissions. I'm supposed to be counting these. Dang it. I'll count these after I'm done. Show you guys. Have Mission by Jamie Bookstead. I think one of her other books got popular earlier, a couple years ago or something. I think it was like a cheerleader. I saw Haley Pham with it once. And I have Followed by Kira Mouse. I don't know how to say that either. I think it was, because if you've heard me say, when I first started reading, I would give everything just about 4 to 5 stars. The only book that I would give like a 3 star was, the only book I gave was just the one by Kira Cass, which I'm going to show you. It's in the stack before. That was the only book that I didn't give a, because I didn't love it, because I think I read it when I was sick or something. So I have The Air, and then I have The Crown. And I have other ones drawn out somewhere too, so you'll see those soon too. So I have The It Girl by Katie Balcall, I think that's how you say it. And I have the next one, I have Happy Ever After by Kira Cass. And then I have Blended by Sean and I don't know, I don't want to say that because I think that might be, I don't know. And then I have Power Opsies, Princess Secrets of Holiday Life by Jen, I don't know how to say that. And then I have Save the Date by Morgan Mason, I don't know how to say that either. And then I have Out of Sight, Out of Mind by, I think her name is Allie Carter, but I don't know. I think her name is Allie Carter. Allie Carter. Focus by Allison Gart. And then I have Cupcake Diaries by Coco Simmons, which this is the free book. So this is Maya's Bowling Point, Emma's Small and Say Cupcake, and Allison gets, I don't know how to say that either. So just a combination of 3 books. And then I have No Big Story by Aubrey Oshus. And then I was obsessed with the Would-Be Kids books too. So a lot of these are like duplicates of those. So I have 2 copies of Hard Luck because my older sisters, when they came to visit one year, they gave me like all the Would-Be Kid books. And I was like, so it's just like, okay. So I had duplicates. I had some. So I have Katie Wazoo, Suchuru, Who's Afraid of 4th Grade, Alfie, I'm Perfect by Kristen Malfi, True to Your Own Selfie by Megan McGalfy, Wonderful World by Shannon. No, Forever Ever After High, and Wonderful World by Shannon. I think it's like whatever that ever. I don't even know. And then I have Bella's Story by BK by. I'm gonna lock this so they can. I'm scared they're gonna walk in and be like, hit me or something. So they'll have to knock. I'm just paranoid because I know I've been feeling traffic over an hour and a half. Bella's Story by Bruce Cameron. And then I have another Would-Be Kids book is That Would-Be Kid, Cabin Fever. And then I have Unschooled by Woodwall, I think is how you say it. And then I have more Would-Be Kids books. So I have 2 copies of The Ugly Truth. And I have more copies of The Ugly Truth. And then I have That Would-Be Kid, Roderick Wolves. And then That Would-Be Kid. So and then I have Ryan by Cody Comper, I think that's how you say it. And then To All the Boys I Loved Before. I've watched the movies already, I think. Well, I have her first book too. I think it's in a stack, or I don't know where it is. It's somewhere around here. I gave it away. I had Summer I Turned Pretty because I originally read. I watched the first episode of the show. I get like TikTok ads from it from like Amazon Prime. It makes me want to watch it, but I just don't. This is what happens when I know it's true. When I know that phones and TVs and TikTok is real in every kind of real. And that's why I always understand with the people that like don't watch real because they know it ruins everyone's attention span. Because it's definitely, cause that's what I always say when people are like, want to watch a movie? They're probably not going to be able to sit and watch the movie full time unless I'm very, very enthralled. But yeah, so. And then I have The Audition by Maddie Ziegler. I don't know why I said it like that. Then I have the Loose Ends List. And then For Like a Girl by Sarah Henning. I think I saw one of her other books on the shelf one time, and I think it was one of the books that I gave 5 stars. And then I have, that's that book. I have 11 After 12 by Lisa Greenwald. And I have The Kindness Club, Calling on the Bright Side by Courtney Sharma. And then I have The Summer I Turned Pretty by I don't want to say Jenna Heston. Jenny Han. And then I have 12-14 by Lisa Greenwald. And then I have the rest of my Diary of a Would-Be Kid book. So I have 1 copy of the Diary of Would-Be Kid book, Dog Days. 2 copies of The Long Haul. That would be The Long Haul. And I have 1 copy of That Will Be Kid Old School. I have That Will Be Kid The Third Wheel. And then That Will Be Kid Double Down. I think she's coming out with more of these because I've seen some TikToks about it. And then I have the Unicorn figure, Penelope and the Unicorn figure by Dana Simpson. And then I have the rest 3 books in the selection series. I have the Selection, the Elite, and then the 1. So after doing that, I'm going to count all of these. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 would be kid books. So 13. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65. Okay, so there's 65 books on the shelf. So 65. Okay, first one's done. So now I need to stack these up again because I'm probably gonna have extra books to put on here. So let's see if I can put these on a I'm gonna keep probably beginning on that. Okay, so I'm going to turn you around and show you all the books. Here I'm going to show you the empty shelves. And I'm going to wipe them down, and then we'll start putting all of them back on the shelves. Okay, I'm hoping, praying to God, please God, just have enough storage so I can fix that. Because these usually take the longest to film and to do everything, so hopefully it gives me enough storage to finish this video. So, yeah. So here's one, two of the big stacks. And then here's like my Colin Hoover and my would be good. But here's the empty shelf, and then here's the empty shelf. So now I'm gonna put you guys up and then put all of these books back onto the shelf. So, hey guys, so I put you guys back on my lovely shelf. So I was just putting a lot of messages for baseball for people possibly not showing up, which is okay. I don't know. We'll see. If we play the way we played last night, we have 0 chance. I think possibly if we played the way we played like 2 weeks ago, we'll definitely be fine. But I think the shelf I'm going to start off with is my romance shelf, because I feel like that's going to be the easiest. That's just going to be, I'm going to put all my favorite romances. So I am going to probably have some books that won't be on the shelves, just will be like on another shelf. So I'm going to put Addicted. I have books there. Oh my gosh. So they just may take up a whole shelf. It's okay. It's fine. So I have the whole Addicted series. Wow. And so now I'm probably gonna put more parks on the shelf. I think I'm gonna put. Do I put Addicted? Do I put King of Sloth or King of Greed? Because I feel like I should put the Twisted series before the. Or should I put Binding and King of Tea? I don't know. Might just leave that like that, and it's gonna be okay. Or I could put. Or should I put? I don't know. Should I put the Wingman in that there? Let's see. Let's try this out. I don't want there's an empty spot. They can't fit really anything there, but you can still kind of fit something there. So let's put that. That's perfect, basically. Yep. So whenever I read the Wingman, so that has, she just has Callaway and Addicted, not Addicted. This has Callaway, and then I have behind that. And then I'm gonna put the Limbaraners. I'm gonna put Summer Darlings here just to fill it because it looks somewhat better that way. And then I'm gonna put Binding, Keeping, which I will probably take these out since I finished my reading of Keeping 13. I finished my Binding 13, Keeping, Binding, and because eventually I do want to buy all of the covers of all of the books in the new covers, but I haven't gotten that for yet. Sorry guys, she was talking about King of Ash spoilers, and just wanted to save you guys just in case you haven't read, which I think she was done with it by the time I got down there, but it's okay, it's fine. And then I think I'm gonna put, since these are emotional, I'm gonna put these there, because they match the kind of vibe. And then I'm gonna put like that, yes I do. And then I'm gonna put I think I'm gonna put like all of these books on the other shelves. So let's see if I can fit Beach Roses. Perfect. Can't really see it, but that's okay. Let's see if I can fit Funny Story. Probably not. So I'll just put this and I'll stuff it. Here it goes. Not all of the series. Yeah. Well, series that I want. Well, I do want. Should I put? Should I put wall size first and then big? I'll put this first. Now this looks a little confusing because I have like standalones, which to me, Emily Henry lives in the same world in my eyes, but it's okay if it does it to you. And then I'm gonna put Lucy's Score. Here's some chunky books, and I haven't read Story of Your Life yet because I'm paranoid because I feel like everyone's not loving that series currently, and I'm nervous now because I'm like, am I gonna hate it like everyone else? Because even one of my favorite book talkers loving it all. So I'm just nervous now because I'm like, am I gonna hate it like everyone else? Not hate it, but like not love it as much as I thought I was going to. Because it's been over, I think, 2 years since I've read any voicey score. This. Oh. Okay. Well, I won't put book lovers on there just because, you know, and I don't know, I just don't want to for some reason. And then I'm gonna put Wrath, King of Pride, King of Greed, and King of Sloth. I don't know why I'm gonna put King of Ivy. And then put just, I think I might put all the other, like I'll put like, I'll put Abby Jimenez, and then I'll put, and I'm gonna put like, Seven Year Slip, Rule Book, and I think I'm gonna put Valuable Kisses with the other books. And then, do I want to put Pumpkin Spice Cafe together? Because I need basically, I know, I'll put Better Than Movies, and then I'll put, so I'm putting Better Than Movies, and then Nothing Like the Movies. No, Better Than Movies and Nothing Like the Movies, like I said. And I'll keep marking it down. And then I'm gonna put Icebreaker. Well, I think I might put Icebreaker and Daydream before Pumpkin Spice Cafe and the Salmon Bookstore because I think I may be able to fit both. It's squished, but it's there. I don't know. What should I put like? Well, the Salmon Bookstore won't be there. And then, what do I want? Like, I'll probably change it. It's fine. It looks squished. They'll probably be damaged. But do I really care? No, it's my books. It's fine. I like the way it looks. Well, I could move everything down there. I think I might move it down. I have to find a new place over here. Why am I doing that? What's happening with me today? Look, I'm tripping over everything. So I'm gonna just put. I don't think I'm gonna put any order. I'm just gonna put the tall books first. Okay, so it's done. Oh, I need to put this here too. What did I forget about? Oh, Hazelwood. Okay, let's see. Let's see if I can fix this. See if I can put like one Henry, not one Henry, one. That perfectly. And put these two here. So I think those are all the books out. I think I've read basically all of these except for Say You Remember Me, Some Kind of Perfect, and then I'll put like all the books I've read this month so I can have them on that stack. So I'm going to show you this real fast, and then you will get on to, because, I'm scared because, so, yeah. Hey guys, so I'm just going to show you a rough cut, because I'll probably read to you every book I read, after I do that. So now it's time to put all of the fantasy onto that shelf, so let's do that. Okay, so I think what I'm going to start out with is, I'm going to start off with Front of Glass, because I think I want to have it like the way I had it, the way I had Addicted to You, not Addicted, yeah, Addicted to Callaway, where I have like, have it that way. That's why I don't want to do it anyway. Ugh. It's fine. That's the only way I know that I'm probably going to be able to fit all of these on there, but it's okay. Or do I put, which one would you want? Let's see, let's put it on like this shelf. So, because that's probably going to hit that, and then let's just do this. It's the best we're gonna get. That's scares me so bad because I'm scared it's gonna fall over. It's okay. It's fine. I think I'm gonna put Akatar first. I think I'll definitely have to put more. I'll put some fantasy like on the other shelf because I don't think this is all gonna fit on this shelf, but it's okay. I at least want to get the Powerless because Powerless is one of my favorite series. I think I'm gonna put Cool Prince just on the other shelf because I don't know if I want to display that either. Just I don't like that as much. So I'm gonna put the Cool Prince there. Put the other Cool Prince, and I think I'm gonna put the Caraval series too on the other shelves that you can't see. I'm not gonna put Caraval or Cool Prince. I think I'm gonna put all the miscellaneous, like I'll put City of Bones when I finish it, the Bone Spider, and then I'll put the rest like on the other shelves too. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how much room I'll have on the list. Reckless and then Fearless. The Fearless will go back on my red shelf after I finish. After I finish my wrap up, I will put it back on that shelf. I'm thinking we'll be Serpent Storm too. So I think I'm gonna put Mockingjay and all of them together. When I read Ballad Ever After, not the Ballad Ever After, the Ballad of Somebody's Mistake, I'll put that together. And then I think I'm gonna put the Hertz games and all that there. So I'm just gonna put, what do I want to put there? I want to put my Hertz games books there. So I'm gonna put Hertz games. Do I want to put the naturals there? I think well, let's just put the Hertz games first and see if that fits. Why did I put that in the wrong order? I put that in the wrong order. Okay, I like it. I like it. Do I? Yeah. And I think I'm going to actually display the Natural series. So I'm just gonna put that there. And do I want to put like? I think I'll put the cool prints there since I can just put the other. Uh-oh. So, yeah. So that's done. So now I'll show you guys and then I'll show you a tiny bit and then, so I'll probably just put all of those back up there. Well, actually, I don't want to count them. Yeah, let's count them real quick so I can put them all in here. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47. So 47, where is it? So 47 over there. That's counting all my fantasy in one. I say 45. I'm scared. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47. I'm scared. 47. I'm just gonna put 47. That was wrong. That was. So I'm gonna show you that real quick, and then we'll get on to the other shelves. Uh-oh. So here's what that looks like, and then I have the cool prints, and then I have naturals. So now it's time to put those books away, put those books away, the books away, and then we will count, because I've counted all of those. So now I can just probably, I'm just going to count those real fast, and then, because I need to count my romance shelf too. So, because the other shelf was 65, that shelf right there was 47. So after I put those there, I'm going to count those and those. So yeah. So I'm going to flip you guys around, and then we'll put those and those on that shelf, and then I'll put those on that shelf. So yeah. Hey guys. So now it's time to put. I'm just gonna probably just way I make all of these fit is I just either stack them or try and have some organization but not much. I just put them on there and then I'll stack them on top, the rest of them. I'll put Colin Hoover with the other ones. On the shelf. Okay. So now I'll put these first. Oh, I should have counted those. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18. I'm gonna put three bones in Bone Spider because I'm scared I'm not gonna be able to get them out. Or One Dark Window, or so those where these books are now, those will be where other ones will be. So I notice that. So now I'll just put those. I'll put Sea Bones and the Bone Spider back to where they belong. Where the you need to figure out a place to put everything else. So now I'm gonna show you shelf real quick, and then I'm gonna flip you guys down and show, and then I'm gonna count, and then I'm gonna add up. I'm gonna count the romance. I'm gonna show you that shelf, and then I'm gonna add that shelf, and then no. So I'm gonna show you that shelf. Put a TBR shelf. No. Show you that shelf. Add up that shelf. Count the books, and then after I put that, and then I'll put those books up, the TBR books, and we'll see how many books I actually have. So here's what that looks like now, and then of course those. And then I have those 2 books that I would remember TBR show because I didn't feel like having to get them out. So now I'm gonna count all the books, the romance books, and then we'll put all the TBR books up. So let's count these romance books. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 72. Okay. So now I'm just going to take all of the TBR books. So Some Kind of Perfect, The Fake Out, and then So You Remember Me, King of Sloth, The Rom-Comers, and then just some color, because I'm going in the middle of it, some on bookstore. Okay, so now I'm just going to keep it the way it looks because I feel like, so now it's time to put all of these books back. I'm going to put first some color with the TBR book, the books we're pulling in the middle of, and then I'm going to put One Moon Hatch and One Dark Window together. And then I'm gonna put The Greatest Game and Games Untold and Ballad of Somebody's Mistakes and Fearless. And I will put these back on here when I film my wrap up and I read these. I will put them back, I promise. The shelf won't look like this not much longer. So they will be a little weird now since I took the TBR books out, but I would like to have every single book onto the shelf because, so yeah. So I'm gonna put, I'm calling in the middle of this one too, so let's put that one there. And then I finished this last month. I'll put that there for now. What books did I read last month? Okay, and then I need to take out these 2. I need to put those back onto the red shelf for the monthly shelf. They will go back to where they are when I read these. So I was gonna wait until the end of the month so I didn't have to move anything, but my, stuff got hold of me and said, "Oh, let's just do it now." And I said, "Okay, let's just do it now." So those will go back to the shelf. Those will go back. When I did that book, I still put it on. I put it on my TBR shelf. For some reason, that's just what I've done. And then when I finish filming this video, I will put these books back onto my monthly shelf. I need to find somewhere to put these. This is all like relevant stuff. I need to get like a shadow box or something. I'll put that there for now, it's fine. So now, I'm just gonna, and then when I need to take this whole method out too, because I read that as well. Oh, I need to take that out too. Hopefully these look more complete when I finish. Hopefully by the time I read all of these. So, yeah. So I'm going to show you all the shelves the way they look now, the way they're going to look when I put all of these, when I have all of these up, and then we will add all the books up to see, hopefully, if my collections are right, how many books I have in this library. Well, it's not even a library yet. I know it's definitely like 100 at least, something like that. So, yeah. So here's what the shelf looks like. So I have Addicted/Cowboy Sister series. I have Pound and Net and the Fake Out, Familiar Parks, Dreamland Billionaires, Lakefront, My December Darling, Binding, Q13, which I need to take those out too, because I will probably talk about Binding 13 in my wrap up, and we'll see. So You Swear, the first two books in the Campus Diary series. I have Beach Read by Emily Henry. I have Funny Story, the Rose Hill series, Wild Love and Wild Side, Things Knock 'Em Out series, Things We Never Got Over, Things We Have in the Light, Things We Left Behind, by Fred, and then the Twisted series, the King of Sin series, and then I have this miscellaneous. So I have Just for a Summer, 7 Year Slip, the Little Book, the Summer Romance, Better Than the Movies, Never Like the Movies, Icebreaker, Daydream, well, theoretically, I don't know why I should put Deep in before Pumpkin Spice, and then I have Another French Kiss, Book Lovers, which I need to take that out too, My Fault, and I have Archer's Voice, and then these are the 3 books that I need to put on that shelf again, and then those are the books that I put currently reading, and then here's Phone of Glass, the Natural series, Cool Prince, and then I have Akatar, Crescent City, the Piran series, Light Lot Saga, The Palace and Reckless, Hollis Hunter, A Witch, Hunger Games, Catching Fire, Mockingjay, Huge Games, and then the Brothers Hawthorne. And then I have the books that are on my TBR. So I have One of the Moon Hatch, One Dark Window, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, The Greatest Game, Games Untold, The Wrong Crumbers, Say Remember Me, Some Kind of Perfect, The Wingman, King of Sloth, The Cinnabon Bookstore, How to End a Love Story, which I DNF'd, and Promise Me Not. So now, since I showed you all the finished product, I'm going to add them up at hopefully all my collections, all my calculations are right, and then we will get on to adding all of these. So, all these up, so we'll see. So, hey guys, so I did the calculations, and if I'm right, I have 202 books in this library, if I did the math right. Hopefully I did the math right. Sometimes, because I can't really keep numbers that well, like in my brain when I try to write them down and stuff. So hopefully it's right, but I think it is, hopefully. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy watching this video. I'm tired, I'm hot, I have like 30 minutes until we have to leave for baseball, so I need to hopefully get something tiny in my system so I had a big lunch, and then relax and hopefully have this video done. So I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye!